Hey everyone, this is Blaze the Firewolf. This is Roundup part 126. 6 times I went to metal detect Ford Park, and I'll title this video A Fortune in Pennies. If there's a Guinness World Records of finding the most pennies while metal detecting, I think I'm probably the winner right here. I don't know anyone else who's dug 400 pennies, almost 400 pennies in one day, but yeah. First day wasn't so great. $2.06, 2 house keys, couple charms from the playground, no jewelry, just $2.06, Clad. The second day was just Clad. I think it was $1.38. Nothing special. A few memorials. Then we go to the third hunt. And this is where I found a little bit more excessive on Clad. $1.68 and a rifle bullet. I don't know if this is going to really focus on you. Probably have to turn it over here. It's a REM UMC 1906. Maybe I could do a little bit of research on this cartridge just to see what, see how old it is, if it's modern or not, but yeah, not much. However, the fourth hunt was the mother daddy of pennies. I hit more Clad on this day more than any day in the world. I already did the math, but in this wooded area near ditch where I found last year, I think I found the 1942p wheat penny. I mean, not wheat penny. Silver, 35% silver war nickel, and that gold plated, or not really plated, but gold gilded pocket watch back. That really cool pocket watch back. I went back to that area. The easy thing is there isn't much bottle top activity at all. So what you're getting is right in this area. Actually, some in this particular area near this ditch or drainage ditch around these pine trees, pine cones. There was so many pennies, I just had to sit down and use my pinpointer, but look at all that. I counted 395 pennies, all just in that area. 58 are copper. These are the copper ones up here. The oldest being, 1960. I think it's a straight up 60. The oldest memorial, I should say. Because I bucket listed not only on just bucket listing on finding almost $4 in pennies, but, the Clad as usual. But first wheat penny at Ford Park. Pretty scratched up a bit, but it's a 1956D. Any wheat penny I find is a good day, so there you go. This, at first, I thought could be pieced to maybe a hose or the end of a light bulb, but it's not. It's actually something to do with an heating irrigation system, or something to do with like a compacted heat, like a drum or something to heat your, maybe for temperature or something. It says Schrader's Sony, and that's the patented date, September 27th, 92. It could be, no, it's not 1892. More than likely 1992. I'm not going to scrap it because it's an interesting piece of brass history. And you got a piece of brass right here. Like penny plate, another one of those pennies where you put it in a machine and it prints out a cool plaque or something design. Wander Angus, Fort Townsend, Washington. It's made out of using a zinc penny. But this is probably the day where I found the most Clad than any other hunt at Ford Park. $8.25. But yeah, I think I'm the only metal detectorist in the world who's dug 395 pennies and how many dimes? I think that's 23 dimes. But yeah, and the quarters and the 12 nickels. I found this just laying on the path. This area where I detected is no traffic at all. It's more like a place where maybe a homeless person would shelter or whatever, but nobody's there. Just pretty much wooded, quiet, very shady. It was pretty warm during these hunts, but someone lost a key fob. Now maybe someone could help ID basically what model is this from? Is it from a Mazda? Is it from a Honda? No, it's not from a Honda. Basically, what is this key fob for, vehicle-wise? Because I have no idea what it's for. But it is a key fob. And I'm pushing buttons, but there's no vehicle to it. So maybe, and it's not broken either. So maybe someone could tell me what that is off of. I would like to know that. So that's kind of my fourth bucket list. You know, I already bucket listed a whole bunch on Clad. So, so the fifth day, the biggest copper wire, well, the most strongest copper wire you can ever imagine. It's so hard to bend. I just had to really hit it on the ground, but probably a quarter piece with a copper right there. I finished off that area. There was so much that I couldn't really finish it all the way. So I had to come back the next day and finish that wooded area and dug another 91 pennies. So, yep, lead bullet. This is a 76. I don't even know if this, yeah, you might be able to see it there. A 76, 40-odd something rifle cartridge. I don't know if it's as old as the park itself. Well, it could be. I don't know. 1963. But yeah, rifle bullet. A rifle bullet, a lead bullet. This is a UMC, or not UMC. No, it is U something C. I've dug something similar to this, and it was dated like around World War II era. So it's very crusty. I don't know. I don't think I can get that crust off of it. But yeah, another cartridge. Someone lost this. Just a normal cross. Crucifix. Slightly bent. It was slightly bent when I found it, but I did try to straighten it out without breaking it. Silver plated, more than likely. It's copper or brass. Someone lost a cross. That's pretty cool. Yeah. And for the Clad, $3.78. But the bucket list on this day, so I was actually finishing up this area particularly. I finished up that wooded spot where I found the fortune of pennies and went to the dry dirt and found the remaining stuff, even the cross and the bullets. But I finished up and I was like, you know what? I think I might as well go up to the top of the hill, because given it will be my last day to go up there anyways, I decided to just go up there and detect a little bit of some spots. And on a bench, just laying on the bench, I'm guessing it fell out of somebody's pocket, but look at that. 2 $1 bills. Now that's a bucket list because that's the first time I found bills while metal detecting. But yeah, that's a record. I bucket listed again without a metal detector, just using my eyes. And sure enough, on a bench, it was just laying like, I think it was like this on top of each other or crunched together on a bench. Guessing it fell out of a fisherman's pocket or something, because it's a very popular fishing area. There's ducks, there's squirrels, there's a pond where they have crawdads, and there's really cool turtles. Very pretty place, but yeah. So $3.78, but that's the bucket list. And my last day, nothing special, $3.15. No jewelry, no gold, no silver, nothing exciting, except for the Clad and that bucket list wheat penny, making it the first wheat penny I've ever found at Ford Park. I'm going to spend another week at Dad's. Hopefully this will be my last week. And that's about it, everybody. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. This is Roundup part 126. A fortune in pennies. Yeah, $4 effing. I don't know. I can see if those YouTubers, you know, those metal detectors out there would try to pull out 400 pennies. Well, 395, but yeah, that's a bucket list. Paid well and Clad. Altogether, $20.30. So that's relatively really good for 6 days. And this is Blaze Firewolf, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Take care, have a good week, day, and see you next time. Goodbye.